Party started right now, on time,
Salute.
on time. Fam Quilly, Shanna Banana, Tampa Gunwork, Thomas,
What up, y'all?
Don Flint, what up? On time, boy. Tell me I'm not on time. Bro,
Hmm.
so yesterday, you know, I feel like my whole family gamble, especially the younger ones.
I think we
And
gotta go. There we go. I think people see us now.
the oh, we wasn't live at first?
We were live, but it says 0 people, so I think it just caught. It might be like a lag.
Oh, Devil Roll, what's up, man? So
What up, y'all?
I think my whole family gamble, bro, and especially the younger guys. Um, and they real bad on like FanDuel and Hard Rock and
Uh-huh. Hey, Shannon.
online gambling stuff, right?
Yeah,
So
it's fun. What up, Willie?
it is, but it can get quite, you know,
Mm.
it can get quite addicting, so to speak. Now,
Yeah, again.
so today my son says he tells me that one of the shorties won 13, $1,400 off $100 bet, right?
Mm.
This was just yesterday. Now I
Mm.
was sitting there last week when one of the nephews won 900 on a $20 bet,
What up, Glass Moon? Damn.
but he caught that. See, he bet that
What's
upset.
up? Mm.
Glass Moon was cracking. Charles Henry, what it do, bro? See, he caught that Notre Dame upset. Northern Illinois beating Notre Dame,
Okay.
right? I think he might have been the only person in the world bet that.
3C. Think about it. What up? Merk.
3C Mega, what it do, man? Limerick.
What up,
So
Thomas?
so anyway, I say that to say this. So yesterday, when well, no, it wasn't yesterday, it was today, he told me
So, peace.
that he hit for like 14, 13, 1400.
Hmm.
And then but it was on like baseball and WNBA.
You mixed it up.
Neither one of these I bet on. But today,
What up, fan?
he had a bet that I had to go copy because it was like $10 winning like 250.
Mm-hmm.
It's only 5 legs too.
Mm-hmm.
I need that.
I hope it hit. What up,
Need
Mr.
it.
Bullshitter? Jason, what up?
Fam in the building, Tampa Gunworks. What up, man?
What
Woo.
up? You just send me that bet so I can play it.
Yeah, man. Well, I will. Coy, what's up, my brother? Um, everybody, Mr. Bullshit, what's cracking, Gunrilla?
Rick
You
Ross?
know, so Pedro, what's going on, man?
What up, Pedro?
I'm just laughing at him, bro. You know
Hey,
why?
listen.
You know why? Because he got a
Hmm.
good problem going on.
Yeah, you got a real good problem going
Like a
on.
good bad problem, you know? And I mean, we just make up a fraction of the problem.
Right.
But I told him that we would contribute to his problem. I told him before it started.
Mm-hmm.
But the old brickhead boy.
You got some good trouble. Yep, that's some good trouble.
That's cool, man. Take your time, brother, and hurry up. So anyway, man. um, everybody smash the like button on your way in. I appreciate it. Joseph said Glock's most reliable striker 5.9 mm if you keep the striker channel clean and recoil. I had one pistol of every major brand. My man Joseph. Thank you for that, Joseph.
Yeah, what up, Joseph?
So I guess Joseph said, look, let's go and get into this conversation, man. Stop bullshit.
I guess so.
So look here.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't really I knew what I was trying to think about when I was coming up with tonight's live.
Big dog.
I don't know if I titled it right, but I knew what I was trying to say.
Mm-hmm.
And I wasn't just talking firearms specifically. I'm talking everything.
Right.
Red dots, lights, sorry, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
What exactly is reliable right now? And it stemmed from a comment that I got on a video that's out there. Brother commented and said, "How you doing? Something about Sophia Big Dog Red. Anybody just came in? What's up, please? What's up with you? My bad." The comment was something to the effect of, you know, he was referring to the Red Dots. Ramsey J, what's up? Because I asked in the video, I asked everybody, would you buy something less expensive? We talked about this a little bit in the last live.
Mm-hmm.
Would you buy a less expensive accessory?
DJ.
Or do you only buy certain names because it's what you know, right? We had that conversation. And basically it was, he said, he has no problem testing out budget Red Dots or whatever. Mm-hmm. And he said, but before he carry it, he got to put at least 500 rounds through. Mm-hmm. Now, what I thought about was, I thought that was a good assessment, because I rarely ever hear people put tangible numbers on something where they say, this is my measurement. This is my scale. Mm-hmm. This is how I determine what I trust and what I don't trust. Mm-hmm. Right? I had a conversation with one of my brothers here from the chat. We talked quite a bit. Me and him spoke today, and we were talking about something very similar. See, we all have this thing that we just believe, us individually, right? You have a thing that you believe, and mm-hmm. you will use terms like reliable very loosely. As a content creator, I find myself saying it a lot, right? Mm-hmm. I hear other content creators say it. I hear people say it, oh man, I like this gun. That is reliable. I feel like you've been saying something now for probably 3 years, mm-hmm. as long as we've been on this channel. Mm-hmm. You always say we are in the golden age of firearms. Right. You say that a lot. And I think that carries over to accessories nowadays as well. I agree. New York City, what's up?
I agree. What up, Rodney?
I think technology has evolved so much that you can find a wide range of things for a wide range of prices. Mm-hmm. And you can find some quality and reliability. Mm-hmm. But again, what is reliability? So, or what exactly is it when you think about it? Okay. Mm-hmm. Think about it. You go watch, you go watch a review. Mm-hmm. That's why you can go watch just about any video I've ever done on any firearm, and I do my best to not use the word review. I try my best. I even go so far as to say, I'm just giving you my opinion because I don't think I'm qualified to do a review. Right? And what I mean by that is, I leave that up to people that's way more on the technical end of things. Me, I just want to be the dude who relates to the everyday gun owner.
Well, you got you can give a regular guy's review.
No, I mean, I
buy a gun. I'll buy a gun. I got guns. You be with me when I buy them. And I'll take it and I'll have it for 3, 4, 5 months. And I won't do nothing on it. But I've been shooting it.
Yeah, that's true.
And it works.
I also, but it's the same way I am about, I won't call people subscribers. I just refuse to do it. Mm-hmm. Right? I know that's what it is. That's the term, but I don't like that. I think I don't know. I just don't like it. I'd rather say supporters, because these are people that, especially in this particular instance. So that's what I do. I try to stay with that, and I feel the same way.
Right.
He says hard to be. Man, I ain't got no 150 150. I ain't got no 150. So it don't matter. That don't matter. That's not what we're talking about. What the thing is though, um, I still consider myself, and I know everybody be tripping, but AK Lover, what's up, man? I still consider myself a novice gun owner. And I am because that reality sets in on me when I get around certain groups of guys. Or you know what I'm saying? Like it's sort of like
to it. There's different levels to it.
100%.
I can be good at math, but I suck at calculus. You understand? And calculus is also math.
I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. No, that makes sense. But I think like, you know, I understand my firearms. I know how to use it. I'm becoming a better shooter, but you'll get around people that shoot amazing, shoot a lot more. They're a lot more knowledgeable about a lot more things. See, I like the idea of being able to learn from my peers, from people in and around the community, in the space. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not sitting in a place where I'm above anybody. Like I learn from God. I ask questions. I'll ask Ramsey J a question, you know, as faster than I'll go watch a YouTube video. Or I'll ask Big Tapper question. Anybody, Roblox. So I'm always open to learn from those around me. So that's my thing. So when I be saying this stuff, sometimes I'm asking for myself. Like when I think about reliability, when I think about any of this stuff, all of it is opinionated. So I was arguing with Fam in my mind last night on his chat, because he was doing the tiers on the 2011s, which is dope because he owned like 600 2011s. You know, that's his thing, that's his niche, that's his spot. And then I got mad because he was dissing the Legion Precision. He didn't diss it. I'm capping a little bit, but just let me say this to make it sound dramatic. So he was dissing the Legion Precision, and I didn't like it, and neither did Team Blacksmith. And I said, we talk about 72 2011s. We got one black-owned 2011 coming. That 2011 is off the chain, and we're going to put him in the same category with the KKK. I was really salty about that, bro. There's no way you can do that. Anyway, it was his opinion. So, and he my boy, so I respect it, whatever it is. But either way, so when it comes to reliability, bro, I've said it. I say it about the platypus all the time. It's one of those who or that always stands out to me when I think about firearms and what's reliable. I think it's one of the only guns that I own that I purposely put thousands of rounds through to intentionally try to hang it up and just couldn't do it. For a person like me, who under normal circumstances would never shoot that much. Not that much and not that intense.
What up, Dave?
You know, not allowing that many people to shoot it, not cleaning the firearm in between. That makes me say this. That makes me say it's reliable. Dave the Hunter, what's happening? Roadblock, what up, big dog? Joe Va, what's happening?
Tactical Tina, you in there? Hey.
Tactical Tina, my homegirl, what's happening? What's happening to everybody, man? Jay the Budget, what's up? What's up?
They said they have YouTubers that have extreme knowledge but have no personality, nor can they relate to the everyday person.
So I feel like that's something that I do bring to the table, just the ability to have a conversation with people, just average. When I say average, everyday people, you got to remember, and this is no knock to the. Okay, think about it. This happens in every aspect. We can sit here and listen to Armel, right? Even Joe Va from time to time, as knowledgeable as he is, they will give you this realistic perspective. You know, one of my favorite people to listen to, Be More Biggs. When y'all hear Biggs come in the chat and he talking about something he bought, you'll hear Mega do it sometimes, and they sound like the homie.
Right.
sound like it. They are. It's like the homie off the block that I go to work. I'm, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I went and spent my hard-earned $600 on this gun, man. I grabbed a couple upgrades, and you know, I'm looking for X, Y, and to me, that's the everyday average gun owner.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It don't mean you met some of us all we might all own something that we had on our mind that we thought was really dope and spent a little extra bread on it. But for the most part, you, right? What's the last firearm you bought?
CZ.
CZ what?
P10F competition.
How much you pay for it? I'm in your business, but I'm asking. Forget that. What was the gun you bought before that?
The 22 lever action.
How much you pay for that?
About $3 something.
You see what I'm saying? You see where I'm going with this? Like you just open up. I'm gonna go grab this. I think this is dope. You know what I'm saying? All right, guy, what's up? So would you say that the 22 lever action you bought or the CZ, the competition CZ, would you say it's reliable?
I haven't shot them so far. They shoot, but I haven't put a whole ton of rounds in them.
What would you use that gun for?
Which one?
The CZ.
For competition.
Pedro, if you're still listening, how anybody who shoots competition, Total Glock Boy, anybody that's in it, when you have them, how reliable does a competition gun need to be?
It need to go bang every time I pull the trigger.
So this finna be a crazy ass question. Does a competition gun need to be as reliable as a carry gun?
Yeah.
That's a good question though, right? When you
think
it's
a good question, but yes, it does.
It should, right?
Yeah.
Why is it that you will find higher end, and this ain't about 2011s in particular.
Charlie boy.
I've seen it quite a bit with race guns and I've seen it with certain guns where they're pretty finicky.
Yes, very.
You've told me this story. You've told me the story without it being a live topic. You was like, man, I was shooting this competition yesterday, bro, and dude had this, $6,000 such, and he kept jamming.
Yeah.
How does that happen?
Because it's finicky.
But how do you have something?
I agree. If I spend $6,000 for it, every time I pull the trigger, it need to go back. Every time. And if it doesn't, I'm gonna be upset.
Do you think mid-price firearms are typically more reliable than higher tier firearms?
I have to say yeah, because there's different tolerances and stuff. I have to say yes. Kyrie, what up, man?
Kyrie, what's up?
Like the tolerance is a looser because you'll get a gun that you'll grab it and it'll shake it, it'll make noise and everything, but you shoot that gun forever until it falls apart. Then you grab one of them high-end guns and you start running it, putting it on the ammo, and it'd be finicky. It's like a picky chick.
I saw Pedro say something before Tampa Gun Works. He said, this is in another live, but no, it was earlier tonight. He actually said if a gun can make it through a USPSA match, that's fairly reliable. I'd like to pose the question to some individuals like Ramsey J, Roadblock, Nova. I'd like to know what you guys think of. When do you know something is reliable? I think sometimes and I feel like I be getting that feeling when you shoot certain firearms, you just know that this thing just runs, right?
Right.
I don't even have to have a lot of rounds through it. Like, okay, my PDP, right?
Nikolai?
I feel like it's reliable as hell. I got a lot of rounds through it. But when I got the steel frame, in my mind already it's reliable. Like I don't have to, before I even shoot it, I be done told you, boy, it's reliable as hell. Ain't shot a shot through it. because I'm already programmed to believe these are just reliable. Let me try to read a couple of these comments here. Competition guns specialized 100% correctly.
Because Pedro made a comment about how production guns sometimes be more reliable than the higher end guns. And when I think about it, that's actually a very logical comment. If I'm doing a production run or something, I have a certain system, and if I have a certain system and I'm doing everything the same way, manufacturing, as long as there's no hiccups in that system, in the building of that, they should all run fine. Of course, you're gonna have an issue, but as long as it should run great.
So we always go back to the car thing, right? I see Pedro references to cars a lot, where he'll say something along the lines of a Toyota would be more reliable than, $250,000 car, right?
But is that true?
I don't know. Here's the thing, though, because most times when you start getting into them super expensive $250,000, $500,000 cars, you don't put a lot of miles on them.
No.
You don't run a lot of rounds through them. But that Toyota, you're going to shoot that motherfucker every day.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, it's weird when you think about it. So, okay. Catch somebody that's not in our circles, not in these YouTube circles, not in none of that. But you just a guy when you at the gun shop, and you might not want to just do one. You might just not want to talk to one. Talk to several, and ask them. And I did this today myself. So I'd like to see somebody else try it. Ask them, so do you consider yourself a collector of guns, or, like, are you a gun enthusiast? You consider yourself a collector? Are you just a guy that like to protect his crib? What answer you think you get the most?
Just a guy like to protect his crib?
That's the answer I heard the most. 3 out of 5 people. Right? 2 of them like, I got more guns than I possibly need. What's the most expensive gun in your collection? They say, I'm gonna take, both of them said the same thing, and the funny part was it was a black dude and a white dude, and they both said essentially the same thing. Both of them had some old rifles that were worth a lot of money. Old rifles that you can't get anymore, or and that's to me, that's usually like a lot of the stuff that we talk about, believe it or not, man, most people not even up on.
Right.
It's just it's a small circle of people.
Yeah, we keep up with the new stuff.
Yeah. But there's always somebody out there that's because somebody's asking me, man, the guy at the store is like, hey man, I saw you've been doing like some budget red dots and different things. He actually bought one of the Fox Army red dots.
Oh, okay.
He's like, I want to try it. After I saw the video, I want to try it. So he said he bought. I was like, well, I said I'll do that because I know that there's so many of us that look for things to purchase, like red dots and all of that, that don't even want to go to the height of a hollow sun.
Hey, TK.
They don't even want to go spend $350 on something. You'd be amazed at how many. If it wasn't true, there's no way these companies can stay in business. Shout out to all the SOTPs, BOTPs, SOTPs first. What's going on? TK, what it do? Gina, what's happening? And I didn't mean that in any way. That was weird. I said you were just the 2 ladies that I was referring to right now. Both of them my girls. They're my homegirls right there. Burner girl, what's happening?
Hey, Burner girl.
I'm trying to go back, see if there's anybody I didn't get a chance to speak to.
That's true. That's true, Pedro. It is. I mean, I don't like spending it. I will. I don't like it.
But now, I told you, man, we've all been so programmed to do the weirdest stuff because of social media. Because aside from social media, you wouldn't give a damn about having a Sealy optic on your firearm.
So what? You see some of them see how it look. You be like, oh man, I like that. Let me get that.
Now think about this. Who you without me even saying it, and I bet you it's a couple guys that will relate to this in the chat. Who that we know in the community that put us on to all the new red dots that come out, even the budget ones?
I know I get them DMs.
From who?
Big Tap.
Who we all respect like a mug, don't we?
Right.
Boy, Big Tapper have a RMR HD,
Yeah.
a Bushnell,
Yep.
a Sealy, he'll have them all.
Yep.
And be like, man, look, I'm running these joints. Go, you try this out.
Mm-hmm.
Go check this one out.
Nicholas.
Man, what's going on, man?
Budget friendly. Yeah, there's plenty. I got plenty budget friendly options that work. Work great.
Hey, he been he been standing on this for a long time, bro.
People ain't calling right, you guys.
Hey, he say I'm the biggest hypocrite in the world. Boy, I sit here and fight for the people, and then we turn around and diss them on Rachel Guns.
Yeah, what up, Shooter?
What's up, boy?
That is
That's
true.
funny to me every time I think about it, man. I swear.
Hootie Hoo, what up?
Hootie Hoo, what's happening, Hootie Hoo? My partner. Hey, man, listen. Hootie Hoo is another guy that we know he rich, right? Like we know that. But he still will stand behind.
He sure will.
Budget stuff.
What up, Mel? Snap at you. It's good.
Remember Hootie Hoo challenged anybody?
Anybody.
He said anybody that was out there in the chat listening and talking about all these guns we got.
I remember.
He said he'll outshoot and one us with a sky.
He sure did.
That's what he said now.
He sure did.
Heard him say it.
Said it loud and proud, too. I want one of those too, Roblox. The larger one.
I got a Vortex on the way. Is it the Vortex Defender? Nah.
But they got the small one and the big one, bro. They got the CCW one and the
I don't know. I don't know if I got the Defender on the way, but I know I have the new SIG on the way, the Romeo Pro X, I think it is, or the Romeo 3X or Romeo Pro.
I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, Dave, Shakeway is the way to go, man.
So I got about 6 or 7 dots that I still got to do reviews on, right? Not reviews. Let me stop using that. That I still got to go test out. So what I do is when I get them, I try to get them onto a gun, take them out to the range.
You carry a dagger every day?
Huh?
I must when he said he carry a dagger every day. He said some gun you let him shoot an arm, you got to get. And he carries a dagger. That's a good Hootie Hoo. How you know that?
You got to be talking about Hootie Hoo talking about the Legion Precision.
Hootie Hoo, how you know that's reliable? That's a good question for him, bro.
What did he say?
He carries a dagger every day.
Ah, interesting. Shooter say he had an SRO fly off, and Hootie Hoo, you carry a dagger. Yeah, because we talking about reliability. What exactly is reliable? What makes you confident in the dagger, Hootie Hoo? That's a good question.
It's like them Fox Army optics, bro. They got lifetime warranties on them.
Now I got the Meprolite. Hold on, bro.
Yeah, because I'm seeing also, like you say, like Vortex got a hell of a warranty. A lot of companies do that because Fox Army has a a lifetime warranty too. I like that. You stand by your product. Yep, I like that. Yeah, man. Everybody trying to save money. That's the bougie side of you, Roblox. Gotta have a sig on a sig. Yeah, it's just a gem. And Ramsey, see, I understand that too, because if I can build a dagger that's basically building a Glock, we know Glocks are reliable. As long as the parts are quality, it should run. I don't know if Sky has a lifetime warranty or not. Fan. But if you put a lifetime warranty on something, you must think it's worth it and you must think it's good. I've been shooting a Swan Fox for 2 years. Very reliable for the purpose, not sure of EDC. Why you say that, Joseph? If it's been working all this time in competition, do you think it would have a problem if you was carrying on your hip?
Well, Roblox said he got to put a sig on a sig.
He said he don't like that. He got a problem with that. Yeah, putting a sig on something that's not a sig. he bougie.
No, I get it though.
That's true, Coy. I agree with that. But I haven't, and that's the thing. I haven't had that issue. I started buying Vortex. I had one issue with one Vortex that I bought, and I sent it back to them. They didn't make that model anymore, so they sent me the next generation one. After that, no more problems.
Man, I've missed a lot of conversations.
I mean, that's true, Pedro. It don't got a lifetime warranty either. I think it's 5 years.
So this Meprolite, have you been seeing this a lot?
Yeah, I know that one. That fancy space looking one.
The M22.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what's dope about these? I didn't get around to doing a review on it or a video on it because when I was back home, I didn't like the fact that I didn't have the right gun to put it on. I had the right gun to put it on. I just couldn't use it.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So now I can pretty much shoot anything. So I can, determine what I want to put on it. I like the fact that it don't need no batteries, right? It don't take batteries at all.
Mm-hmm.
It automatically adjusts. I've ran it in bright sunlight. I've been running it. I probably got at least 600-700 rounds through this gun.
Mm-hmm.
How you like it, shooter? This is the Meprolite M22. I'll put it up online.
Boy, I ain't never had a problem with none of my.
It's very popular right now.
Yeah, I've never had a problem with none of my Vortex dots except that one, and it wasn't even a pistol dot. It was the what is it? This one of the Strike Fire red dots. It wasn't a pistol dot though.
Oh snap! I'm forgetting how to use.
See, if you can't put Winchester White Box or Blazer, I don't want it in my safe. I see what you're saying, Black Boy.
This is it right here. So now it's not cheap, but it seems to be a pretty rugged and very popular optic. Man, I be seeing it on so many people guns.
See, here's my thing. So I have to ask you, bro.
It does. I agree, shooter.
How you know it's rugged? How you know it's rugged?
Because how I feel. Like it feel like I could throw it and bust every window in anything I throw it at.
I got stuff that feel like that.
I mean, that's rugged. Now I don't know if it'll break if I throw it at
right.
But it's rugged, meaning the way it's feel, the build quality. But I see so many people using it. Right?
Mm-hmm.
It's and I like it, but like shooter say, like if you shooting from dark to light,
mm-hmm.
right? The reticle don't do very well. They gotta fix that. I think they Meprolite. I was talking to the people at Meprolite, and they said that they was coming out with some stuff to fix that. But
mm-hmm.
outside of that, if you in one, like you in daylight or you in low light, whatever, it worked real good. So I don't know. Sound like they have a whole nother conversation in the chat.
Yeah, I'm looking at a couple of conversations going.
If y'all don't mind, please take a second to smash the like button. That'd be awesome. Yeah, the M20. They got one for the M22 too, shooter. The Olight green dot optics.
Man, put them joints on the shotgun. If he can stand up to that, it's all right.
So same thing with red dots. Now we talking about firearms. What about with red dots? What do you consider a reliable red dot? And that's a question to anybody in the chat too.
I mean, I guess that's why I made the statement in my last video, because I want to put some rounds through it, make sure it's holding zero some type of way, make sure the emitter is bright enough, make sure it ain't going out every time you pull the trigger. I've had that happen before.
Dave said he likes the look of the Olight. I think Olight, man, I don't know. See, I don't know, because I don't personally know a lot about light.
Who I gotta check them out? The second person I heard talking about them.
So obviously you got it on your carry gun. A, what made you choose a Zero Tech optic? And B, how do you feel about it? Like, so to me, I'm different about. I don't necessarily have optic on my carry gun because I don't know if I'm weird about that.
You see, Pedro,
you have to use it.
Here's a no O bombs over here. Oh boy, here we go.
Oh, Pedro, don't do this.
Pedro, I've been using Olights for I don't know how many years now, man.
Pedro, don't you do this.
My original Olight still work. Ain't never blown up or nothing. It still works to this day.
Don't you do this. Pedro, as a matter of fact, I want you to stick to porting.
Right.
That's it.
Oh, okay. Who? I hear that. No, ain't no yet. I've had that flashlight since what, 2000 and like 2008, 2009.
I couldn't even say it over tattoo. I still don't know if that's how you say it.
You say it sound right to me.
Do you know I've been in this thing for a minute? I've never owned an EOTech. Ever. Yes, I have. I did. I had one, but I never used it. I gave it away on Donation Friday. Remember, I had one. I had the 300 blackout EOTech. I never put on a gun or nothing.
I hear you, Dave. Thank you. No, I ain't scared to turn it on Roblox. I put it away. I done gone through different ones. Now I'm not right now. I'm not carrying that brand. I'm carrying another brand.
Roblox just looks like he bougie as hell, man. Right. He just look dark skinned, but he bougie them up. I don't understand why he like that either, bro.
He brown skin with light skin tendencies. Is that what you're saying?
Ramsey J. Them gun snobs ran off. Man, listen, it was a bunch of people using Olights until y'all got up on that damn Rachel guns and start talking about them po folks, man. Not po folks, because I don't like to say that. I don't mean poor in terms of money. I just mean,
I use them, man. I use them all. Streamlight, Olight. I got this thing right here that I got from a company called Gold Plant. This joint work. Got a laser in it, 1,000 lumens.
Joseph, I don't care.
I love them.
Be honest with you, bro. Look, I don't really care. I don't like when people say that we're the military using this. So
right, who cares?
So what? The military take the best deal from what I hear. Joe Vaughn.
Right. Whoever got the best contract.
He says it's okay to have bad taste. Hey, damn you, Pedro.
Hear that, Dave.
Damn you. Middle finger to you, Pedro. Don't talk about somebody got bad taste because we like Olights every now and then.
Ain't nothing wrong with an Olight, Pedro. I got plenty of them. I have never met one person yet who said my Olight blew up or nothing like that. And not to mention the fact stuff happens. Anything happens. If the Olight blew up, it could be the battery. There's a lot of stuff.
Look at nephew say.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. That's right. I was down with Olight until I found out they were paying YouTubers. Oh, see, that's different, Woody Who. That's different. I just know if I turn it on, if it's dark, and I turn the light on and it's not anymore, flashlight work. Stream light blowing up. Every light fails. I guarantee you somewhere a stream light had a problem. That's why, it happens. But I got some stream lights.
You know what though? I heard at one point a while ago about Olight blowing up and having an issue.
I heard about that too.
But I've never had an issue with one.
Me either. I heard Olight had an issue.
And that's just the honest truth. I've never had an issue with one.
They had an issue with their switch at one time. You know what they did? They changed the design and took the light back and gave you a different one. Things happen in manufacturing. There's no perfect product. You can go Glock perfection, all that. That's bullshit. There's some dude sitting somewhere saying that's bullshit. My Glock fucked up, and they had to do something to it. That's stuff happens, man. It's machinery.
I'm gonna tell you right now. When I don't run the codes like I used to. But when I used to, like when I first started working with Olight, I run them codes. Man, there's a lot of people buy Olights, man.
Yeah, they do. It's nothing wrong with them.
People still the code that I have is almost the same code, almost 2 years old, and people still be using it.
Bro, there's nothing wrong with them.
I know a lot of people own them and buy them.
I own the Snap Mark too, Showtime. I own a lot of stuff. I didn't always have a lot of different knowledge about things. And then still sometimes to this day, I don't care. If I see it and I like it, let me give it a shot. I understand, like you said, bro. I say it all the time. I understand where we are in terms of manufacturing different products. We are in that space where a lot of patents have run out, all type of stuff. I can go take the same exact thing here that I know works, and I can go build the identical product. Get good parts, everything, and build the same thing. And damn it, it'll do the same thing the other one did. Just put a different name on it. We're in the technology age, man. You can do that stuff. That's how I go. Oh, you stupid.
Oh, damn.
Yo, Roblox, I got my own Olight burning you story. Own story with that. But that was my fault.
Yeah, I remember Olight was on in my pocket and got the smoking. But hey, hold on. I had the same thing happen with the X300.
Because
the best light on the planet, they say. Same thing happened. My damn Nike pants ain't no good because of a Surefire X300.
Yep.
Now, who want to talk crazy?
And that's just because
it shouldn't have been in my pocket. And it shouldn't. I understand all of that.
The light gets hot.
But either way, that's the way it goes sometimes. See, I look at this. When somebody say, what do you guys say to I was hey Pedro, I had took it off the gun. I was at the range. I took it off the gun so the gun would go in the holster, and I put it in my pocket and never took it out of my pocket, man. And I was driving, boy. And man, listen, I thought everything was gonna be on fire.
Bro, did you smell it first and didn't know it was coming from outside? That's what happened to me.
No, I felt my leg felt like I got stung by a buffalo. It was hot as hell.
Yeah, man, I know what you mean. I was driving and I kept smelling. So I'm like, man, what's burning outside?
So look. This is the thing, though.
Philly slow.
What do you guys say? What do you guys say to those that say, hey, I didn't go pay XYZ amount of money for this product, but it works?
Right.
What do you say to those guys? So what do you say to a hootie who, especially in terms of like content creators like that way bigger than all of us, been doing this gun thing for years. We know how extremely knowledgeable he is. Great shooter. You watch his channel. We know what he do. When he says, "Nah, I carry a dagger and I got this light on it and it works just fine," like, what do you say to those people? So exactly.
Yeah.
So fam is totally 1000% proving my point. It's all preference, right? There is no. So as we talk about this stuff, he said, "Hot flash." Deuce Dollar, what's up, man? But look, there is no right or wrong.
Nope.
Like, this is all people's opinions. That's why I'd be like, what exactly is reliability? What is, how do you know this item? It's just what you prefer. Coy is a real big advocate on that.
Mm-hmm.
It's what you prefer. Like, that's just kind of what it is. Like, it's not no. I don't know.
Get what you like.
I'm with you, Ramsey J.
Yep.
Because regardless if people want to say it or not, this is the truth. And y'all can get mad at me if you want to. But most times, man, I notice this so much. Whatever you pay the most money for always somehow tends to be the best.
It's true.
Somehow we always figure out how to associate how much something costs with quality.
So the Glock boy is not necessarily true. See, you even said it. That's the unqualifier. You'll probably wish you had. You don't even believe that statement.
Right. So
you would have been
basically you saying you throwing all your Glocks out the door.
Right. You would have been emphatic about it. You don't even really believe that.
Glock is not considered high end, so I'm trying to understand.
Yeah, that's sure.
A damn Showtime, boy. That ain't it.
What? Damn sure ain't perfection. That's for sure. That's what I'm saying. That's why he don't even believe that statement. That's why he put that unqualifier in there. One call. You'll probably no.
First of all, Pedro, I don't like the way. Hold on, Pedro. I gotta do something. I don't like the way you cuss right there. And it damn ain't perfection. What the hell, damn?
I knew what he meant.
Thank you, my brother. I appreciate that, man. My membership's going back up like crazy too. Thank y'all so much, man. I need to get some more members, man. Thank you. Appreciate it. He said I carry my Olight proudly.
Yeah, no wrong with it. I ain't expecting no Civil War.
Boy,
nope. I ain't expecting
it. Good for you, big dog. That's what fam said. Good for you.
I agree with him though.
Oh, my man, fam. Thank you, my brother. Hold on. Where's that?
What up, White Side?
See, it is so hard for me
Strobe Boogie
not to agree with Big Dog Reg right there.
Yeah.
It's hard for me, like, even though I might not have no sight marks, I agree with him.
I got one that's been working for years, bro.
But you're a bad decision maker, according to Pedro.
I mean, Pedro can say what he wants. I make really good decisions. I don't buy guns for resale. I don't buy everything that I buy because I want to keep it. And I get it, I shoot it, and that's that. I don't buy stuff for resale. Every single gun I buy is because I want to keep it, not because I ever plan on getting used to it. I'm not a collector, an enthusiast, none of that. I'm a hoarder. I'm proud of it too.
Did you say you a whore?
Order.
Oh, I'll say, whoa, boy, this just gonna put all your business in the street, huh? That's
Order. I get stuff because I like it. If I see it, it is what it is. I don't care
I
about
just
resale, nothing.
threw Pedro out there. I just said it. K Wick.
Oh Mel, you didn't
YouTube?
stand on your square. You shouldn't stand on your square, man. Listen, you didn't stand on your square.
Hey, Armel definitely was the first dude that we ever seen do that.
Can't run the score, didn't he? Didn't he run the
Oh,
score?
I forget what it was. It
No,
wasn't
it's DeVore. It's DeVore.
Yeah, but he had a sight mark on a very expensive gun. I know that much.
It worked though. That's why he had it on there. What up, Marcus?
See, I love to play devil's advocate sometimes.
About this Glock shit. No. Glocks are reliable. You're right, boy. They're reliable. But
see,
Glocks fail too, damn it. They fail too.
I don't know if y'all missed Fam last night. He had a dope live though. Go back and watch it if y'all didn't get a chance to. And I'm gonna tell you what makes me like it, even though I didn't agree with a lot of it. What makes me like it is that's where I think live streams are dope, when we can disagree on some shit.
Yeah.
See, that makes the dopest live streams because if everybody sit there and agree on the same, or I'm being the teacher type shit, that's boring. That's whack stuff. Yeah. I want everybody talking, disagreeing. Let's talk about it. This guy has an opinion. This guy has an opinion. That works for me because, that's the real world.
Yeah, Pedro, you really going in. They're not perfect, but I would have to say they are reliable.
Chris Stevenson, what's up, man?
Now, other guns too, bro. I ain't never had a problem out of. Just as reliable and have just many rounds through it as my Glock. And I only own one Glock.
I think we all pretty much agree that Glocks are very reliable guns, but we say it. See, I used to always say this. I still say it. I believe this wholeheartedly. Call it what you want, but I believe it. When somebody say, "Don't talk to me about this gun is tried and proven," and all that stuff. Don't talk to me about that, because I don't believe it. I ain't gonna say I don't believe it, but the one that you have in your hand is not the one that's tried and true. The one that you just bought and that you just opened up is not the one that's tried and true. That's whatever the one you saw in the video when they ran the 10,000 rounds through it nonstop. That's the one that you know is reliable. You could easily open that one up that you got and have a problem with it. See, that's why I don't get caught up in the hype. I never have. I don't be listening to people. I like the peer pressure of community because it's fun. But man, I go buy something that I want to go buy. I don't care, but I'll hear your opinion, but I don't necessarily listen to it.
Go buy a Sealy Bull shooter. That's a 12 gauge red dot. That shit hold up. Take a beating. All right.
Oh man. New membership. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that Nikolai.
Thank you, my brother. Appreciate you, man.
48's off, 43.
What do you mean 48s aren't? What are you talking about, Pedro?
I'm not really sure. I'm trying to understand. 48s aren't, 43s aren't, 42s. What are you saying? They're not reliable? Check it out, shooter. I got one on mine, man. Listen, that joint holds up. That thing is built like a tank. You can take it off and put it in a sock and beat somebody with it.
So, okay, I see where Pedro coming from too, because he's talking along, because he's a lefty. So for him, ambi guns make all the sense in the world, right?
Yeah, because he's wrong-handed.
Yeah, so yeah, he made a bad decision on that. You should have just been right-handed, Pedro. It would have made a lot
Yeah,
more.
you know.
But either way, I get it.
Hey, Showtime.
Showtime, you the Hat King, man.
Yep, you are.
I'm not even trying to argue. But no, man, if y'all don't mind, please take a second to smash that like button when y'all get a minute.
Perfection. That's not necessarily.
There's no such thing as a perfect gun to me.
No, there isn't. There's no perfect gun.
So, you know.
I say I've seen low end guns fail. I've seen high end guns fail.
Yeah, the Sealy Bear is a nice optic, man. Sealy makes some nice optics, man.
I don't want a bear.
No, fam, that's dope. That's what makes the lives dope when people are disagreeing, man.
You see Fam taking a shot, throwing shade at the same time. You trying to be sneaky.
People been wrong since the beginning of time.
Yeah, you trying to be sneaky.
No, I mean look, I was messing with him last. I'm gonna do my own live with tears. We're gonna talk to all these people and do our own tears, and we ain't gonna be wrong.
No,
it's gonna be our opinion. We can be just as opinionated as Fam and his homies. We'll talk to some people. Hey, y'all, what y'all think about this? We're gonna do that. And I guarantee you, Laser Precision gonna be in the A tier.
Yeah, Nikolai, I got an old school Mossberg 500. That was my first shotgun I ever bought, and I had it since 2006.
When you think about that, bro,
it runs.
Yeah, man, you think about those Mossbergs, not very expensive guns either.
No, and that gun has been running ever since I bought it, bro. Never had a problem with it.
Roadblock, I give you that. She crazy.
Tears, not tears. Right, just stay up your lawn, right, Dave?
Hey, I ain't gonna cap. We're gonna have everybody. We have everybody crying around this one.
Mm-hmm.
PDPs will be competing with 2011s. Hey man, PDP not a perfect gun. Shut up, Pedro.
No, it's not perfect. It's
nice
no perfect gun. No perfect gun.
But no, man, I think that you are absolutely right when you say this is the golden years of firearms, man. There's so much. People are running daggers like I think that's dope that who say he carries a dagger. Now, personally, I don't own a dagger yet. I'm gonna get one someday. I'd like to have one, but I'll get one. But I don't own one. But I think guns like Canic, man, have just really shook up the game because those guns just run. I think Canic is to a point where it's like one of those guns that people just don't want to diss it.
Bro, them guns work.
They don't always want to put it in the conversation, but they don't want to diss it.
Yo, the guns work. Out of the 13 that I own, I only had one give me a problem. Only one. And Pedro, you ain't gotta like it, but I guarantee you, I got more trigger time behind the Canics than you. I've been buying Canics for a long time.
That, man. White side, what it do, man?
Long time.
But listen, they run.
Yeah, they do.
They just run. Like I'm not some advocate for Canic. I'm telling the truth.
You shut up, Armel. Shut up.
They run, man. But M&P, man.
They run too.
I don't know. Like I think M&P is like the truth. They run.
I'm gonna show you one, Pedro. Too bad I can't show them live. It's probably because they try to change it up, Robot. Probably try to, change up, add some sauce to it. They're supposed to be higher end. I got a couple daggers too, and they work. They run fine.
Roadblock, you got a dagger?
Yep. couple ways for fun. One of them, I put that mass driver thing on there. It runs great. I tried it because Mega had one.
Hey, fam, stop, bro. You left the hood so long ago that you don't even remember what Glocks, Canics, and M&Ps are anymore.
Right.
fam to forgot about us, man.
Well, Mel, you know how many people EBT done fed and kept them moving and surviving? I be the EBT gun. I don't care. EBT keep a nigga alive. It is what it is.
I actually like what Jovad just said, the white side. I like that. He said, in my opinion, I like the fact that he put that part. Lots of people put form over function. I said, that's interesting.
I was gonna get one of them sabers too, bro, but I still will. I said food stamp gun. I don't care. Food stamps keep you alive, man. I want somebody to walk up to me and give me food stamps now.
Big dog said, you got 8 the damn, Pedro. I got 8 cannons with all Olights.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
I hear that, Showtime. That's what I'm saying. I don't care. You can't ever say nothing bad about food stamps. I wish somebody give me food stamps now.
Boy, right now.
Right this second.
How about right now? Stop the live. Go to the store.
Yep.
Right now.
Right now.
I'm gonna
Double roll. I need to upgrade mine too. I put some crazy concoction on there. It didn't run good. I can't confuse with High Point. I ain't got can't confuse with High Point. Oh, I know that roadblock. Hey, listen.
All right.
Really?
Let's argue a little bit.
I didn't know that, Joe.
Let's argue a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, if you had to pick one handgun, I'm going to the top of the gamut, the $79,000 2011, all the way down to $136 Sky. And you had to pick one gun, one pistola, one handgun. That's the best. I take this gun. This is going to be my do-it-all. What you choose?
Oh, Lord. You know I have a hard time answering these questions. Yeah. For what? Like Corey said, for what? Just like an all-around gun?
All-in gun. All in. It's my all-in. It's my do-it-all. This ain't my competition. If I want to shoot competition, I can. Whatever.
Yeah, that's a hard. Right now, I only got half of my PDP, Pedro, so it can't be my PDP.
Hey, he said, "Shadow 2, fight me." I'm gonna see if I can catch these comments as they come up.
There's a lot. I had a lot of good choices. Could be the X5 Legion. Could be a Cannon.
Pick one. You don't have choices. Yeah, pick one.
Oh man, that I know runs and it's never given me a problem.
James Wells said X5 Legion. I see Glock 19. Fam, Atlas Apollo.
Hey, Urban.
Glock 19. CZ75.
Bro,
Urban looks good.
The pistol I got the most rounds through.
CZTS2. PDP Compact. HKP 30. 320. Like a transformer.
One is the most reliable.
He said a C9 2.0 spec series.
Oh no.
Echelon. Dang.
I know Showtime. I mean, my SFX is the gun I got the most rounds through, bro. I done shot that gun more than any gun that I own. I just have. So in terms of my SFX, my original SFX, I have more rounds to that gun than any other gun that I own.
That'll just be your go-to. You had to go pick a gun to do it all.
Because I know it's reliable. I know I shoot it well. And I have, like I said, more rounds to that gun than any other gun that I own.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm almost with Roadblock. I'm almost at that PDP.
See,
That's where I'm at.
I don't have enough.
I'm at the PDP.
I
I'm
don't
not.
have enough
All I said, I got one to go to. This is it. This is my one handgun right here.
Yeah, I gotta go based on my experience.
And but now it could be for my defense, my carry, my whatever the case is. Yeah. So, but this is the thing though.
It'd be interesting.
I only asked that question, Coy. You know what I'm talking about. I only asked that question so that we can see the wide range of answers. This is what this gun thing is all about. There is no one go-to firearm, right? Like everybody got different opinions. People see things differently. What's comfortable to you may not be comfortable to him. I don't know what I just said.
Because, bro, I got my Beretta M9. That shit is nice too.
No, I'm saying like you're a gun enthusiast. You collect firearms,
Yeah.
as do a lot of people in this chat. So of course I can go and pick out 10 guns, 12 guns that are very nice that I could use. Most people could. That's not the point. We're just talking about when it all settles down. Boom. Let me grab this. Now, here's the problem with most of us.
Yeah, it's hard.
But here's the problem with most of us.
Same here, Roblox.
Coy, I'm gonna just tell on you, Coy. Coy said this earlier, something to this effect, and I agree with him. We some of the worst people to be talking about what guns are what. It sounds weird, but we some of the worst people because you have so many that you never get the number of rounds through it or trigger time on that gun,
right?
That regular people that's not enthusiasts or content creators do. And that's just a fact.
That's right.
And I agree. What we can do is give you a snapshot of our thoughts on a firearm. But we can't give you the end all be all. There's no way. Not with just one time I opened the box, took this to the range,
right?
And did a video on it. I can't tell you enough. And I can't walk away after one range trip and this being the best gun in the world.
Right. I am, Pedro. I'm very proficient with it. That's what I'm saying. That's the gun I have the most time with, most rounds through. I know that gun. There's a reason why I'm a fan of that brand. I took the time to learn it.
But Pedro, yeah, I think a lot of people do. I don't think when everybody don't shoot competition.
No, everybody doesn't.
But I do. I know people that don't shoot competition that can shoot their ass off.
Me too.
I know quite a few of them that's in this chat right now. But they don't necessarily shoot competition. So I don't think that, but I think everybody should take some classes, should train at some point, to get back. However you train is how you train. But I don't think that there's a specific thing you should do.
Nikolai, you'll like
it. He said, I never shot a $5,000 handgun.
You like it.
I have. I've shot some expensive ass guns, but I was telling bro today. See, but this is me. That's why y'all, I don't care what y'all say. I'm a regular gun guy. Stop fight me on that. I'm gonna tell you why I'm is. Cause I go to a lot of events, man, and sometimes people they will have some of the most expensive firearms you ever seen in your life. And I feel like once you get up into them $4,000-$5,000 guns and above, I know I'm finna get shot at when I say this. But I feel like you didn't shot one, you didn't shot them all.
Wow.
Once you get past $4,000-$5,000 and you start getting into them high-end handguns, they all are pretty amazing. They're all pretty dope.
I see what you're saying.
That's not bullshit.
That's bullshit.
But listen, that's from me. I am not a collector of these firearms. It's no different than when I sat there with the dude shooting the Atlas and the Legion Precision, and he said, "Man, I wish I had known about this gun before I bought this one."
Right.
We full of shit too? No, that's just everybody don't think the same. That's all.
I mean, that's because I still I've shot other high end guns, shot the Legion Precision. They're good guns. I wouldn't say that I enjoyed another high end gun more than I enjoyed shooting the Legion Precision.
That's the point I was making. But Coy did check me on this earlier by saying I'll say that honestly, whereas a person that does this for a living that consistently shoot guns, they can tell there'll be minute differences that they'll pick up on that I won't. I agree with that. There'll be things they'll notice, be it tolerances, be it triggers, be it a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? But it's just one of those things, man. Like I feel like that once you get into that level of stuff, because most of us will never own all those high end.
No. I want no cute gun, Mel. So you think the Legion Precision is the same as the Atlas Apollo? Fam, tell me why not. That's what I would say to you with that. Tell me why not. You got two firearms that are both made. They're both artisan firearms.
You talking to?
Why not?
That's what I'm telling you. You talking to a regular novice person, bro, not a collector. That's like you asking me. Do you think this Tyrone Jr. cigar is the same as this Cuban cigar? I don't damn know, because I'm not really into cigars like that. They all cigars to me.
To me, they all taste the same.
Yeah, see, so the point that don't you're not asking me, but I know one thing. You know, you're not gonna tell me if I was to take the Atlas Apollo, which is the holy grail, greatest gun ever created, and take a Legion Precision from Mr. Carl from the South Side of Chicago, and I put both of those guns into Burner Girl's hands and never told her which one was which, she's not finna come back and be like, "This is the greatest gun in the world."
No,
I guarantee it. See, this is what I'm trying to say. Like, this is when you in the niche, when you in that part of it, that's what you do. Yeah, you'll pick up differences and you'll say, "Yeah, I like this." Also, the damn Apollo costs $97,000 when the Legion Precision costs you $500. It's a difference. Like they
what's the difference, Thomas?
They charging a bag. I bet you it don't shoot $17,000, $18,000 better than the Legion Precision, and it don't shoot that much better. When you start thinking about you only talking about how many thousands of dollars you think the name Atlas add to the price?
No, 5.
How many thousands of dollars do you think the name adds to the price?
Quite a bit.
The name adds a lot. Come on, fam.
Zero, fam. That ain't true.
Somebody put some caps in the damn.
Yeah, that ain't true.
Cap it completely. It's the same reason. All that name recognition. Where Roadblock at?
That's cap, man. Cap.
Yeah, throw all of them out there. Come on, man.
He said 0. That ain't true.
Ain't nowhere in the hell. That gun ain't that damn amazing, bro. And I've shot it. I have shot it. So see, sometimes you can tell people that stuff that never
touched like Nikolai. That's right, Nicholas. That name is everything. Name means something. Names mean something. The reason why HK can charge so much for their gun is HK.
You say out here graduate from cap school. Come on, fam. You just got the whole chat went against you right there, brother. Don't tell me that ain't got nothing to do with that price. Them numbers are, I mean, rightful, deservingly, because they are, a very respected brand. I'm not tripping on that, but it has a whole lot to do with it.
I'm gonna say 25%. Okay. You always say that, Mel. You don't like HK either. Nice armament. I hear that, Mojo. But I've heard that they're just real expensive for no reason. So then I think striker fire guns the same. PDP, Glock 3P, they all the same.
Well, they're not the same, but they all are kind of in the same bucket.
Yeah.
You
Cabin.
know.
I never shot a cabin before, Mojo. Never shot one of those.
No, but that name makes a big difference, man.
Yeah.
I think the only when you start really breaking it down, you're getting into aesthetics, you're getting into the cosmetics of the gun. If you tell me, and I hate to just keep using Legion Precision as the example because Mr. Carl ain't got nothing to do with this, but what I'm saying is, you talk about an all steel frame gun, Chile grip, EGW internals, red dirt trigger, all the things that you talk about when you upgrade a 2011. This gun already has it. So the only issue that we ever had with the Legion Precision was the break-in period. Okay, cool.
One guy builds it.
Break-in period, but you put it even with a Phoenix Trinity when they got racial issues, customer service issues. How do they not get bumped down? How can they be in the same boat with this firearm? And they got a plastic grip.
Right.
There's no way. If that's what we go off of. All I'm saying is when you start getting into those big prices and they all have pretty much the same internals, what the hell is Atlas doing? What type of they using? What they using? African gold steel or something? What are they using?
That's my question.
You know, it's crazy like that. They don't.
Availability adds to price as well. That's true, Mojo. It does. If it's a high demand and you don't got the product, price goes up. That's supply and demand right there.
You know how many people? You know how many people argue and say it got to be. They got to be using something that other companies ain't using. They getting some steel base somewhere else.
Ramsey just made a good question there. He said, are the Korth guns better than the Atlas since they cost more?
Yeah, they got to be. They got to be. If it costs more, it got to be better. That seems to be the sentiment.
And that's true, BTG. You're right. We are conditioned to pay more for a big name. Because if I had two pairs of sneakers sitting in front of me, identical, exact same quality, material, and everything. One of them said Nike, and one of them said Keds. You pick the Nike 100% of the time. They say Keds. Guaranteed.
One of them said Nike, one of them say and one.
That's right. And they're the same exact sneaker. You're gonna pick the one that say Nike, and the and one is the same sneaker, just the and one, don't say Nike.
So, in other words, if somebody see, this is what I'm saying. It all depends on who gets to you first and who people trust or what they listen to. Because if somebody came to me, if somebody came to me and said, "Hey, hey man, should I spend $4,000 on a Legion Precision or should I spend $7,000 on the Atlas?" I'm gonna tell you all day long, man, go and get that Legion Precision, bro. 100%. You'll be happy with it. Ain't nowhere in the hell you're gonna tell me that it's worth you spending another adding $3,000 to that price tag, and this gun has everything and it runs. There's nothing you finna tell me.
That's true, Showtime.
Oh, that's facts. I've said this before.
Too much Black boy.
I ain't putting Showtime out there, but I don't think too many people can mess with him.
No, he's a classic firearm guy.
When they come to them classic guns that's up there worth 30-40 bands, he got them. And he ain't capping.
He said
he could be. I don't think he is.
He said the best 4K gun is the XC. Yeah. I do like the XC, but I don't know if it's the best.
But see, listen, I'm not even going to argue with Pedro, only because that's his opinion.
I hear that, Ramsey.
Talk to him, KLG. Oh damn! But but that's the thing though. Legion Precision, Chirac Tampa Gun Works.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. I guess it would. I guess the Legion Precision would be a little bit more than. I don't know how much it go for now.
They just went up $1,000. They said.
I ain't know.
Lizzie.
I ain't been. Let's talk about the Venom. I can't.
Yeah, I don't know about the Venom.
Doesn't matter though. It doesn't matter, fan, because all of those people, and I know a gang of people in the industry too. I think that you can get different opinions from different people. So there's no holy grail of who has the opinions. It's just the opinions of those people. I respect it. I'm like I just talk trash. I think everybody's entitled to an opinion. If this person I don't think there's no end all be all. There's no final list. There's no thing. If I'm still gonna feel that a Legion Precision is an A-class gun. Nothing changes that. Doesn't matter how many people say that in that group that you might have spoke to say it's not. I think it is, and that won't change. And I can get a bunch of other people to side with me on that. It's like it's a revolving door that never stops. It's just going to be a bunch of opinions. Pedro just said the XC the best $4,000 gun out there. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's gonna be people that be like, Pedro, shut up. You don't know what you're talking about. So that's just the way it goes. But I'm with it. I like it. I like the fact that we can all agree to disagree. Ghetto, shut up. I don't even know what you said, but just shut up.
Fam, you was about to shade throwing down slipper.
And if that's what he believe, I'm with him.
Right. Is it made out of cheddar or Swiss? Whatever, kid.
But yeah, man. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, fam. So what you talk to the manufacturers? How many times you gonna get? So I'm gonna go talk to these owners and manufacturers. So I'm gonna go to Burger King and they're gonna tell me McDonald's is calling them up. McDonald's got the shit. I'm trying to tell you right now. I'm gonna go to Wendy's and they go, no, they not, man. Any manufacturer should be saying they gun is the best. I hope so.
What up, Billy?
That's Billy.
Yeah.
Shout out to my family, boy.
I'm here to argue. Big dog, I understand, but at some point I want to have one of them too, just to say I got one. But I'm with you.
I mean, I used to think the same way too, man. I don't have a $5,000 gun. First of all, let me be clear. Secondly, I don't have anything against them though.
I don't have anything against them either.
If I could have them, I would. I'm never against that. I'm just saying. But once you see, that's a place that we all love to go to, that boom boom room.
But that's the thing, though, bro. If you can save up $1,000, you can save up.
I actually agree with Lindsay right here.
You know, about we can afford to have this.
I actually agree with that.
But
that's, to me,
people will tell you that, just don't buy this. Save up.
I don't know you, Lindsay.
I don't like that.
I've been saying this for a long time. I just say it differently. I say it's a bag game.
Mm-hmm.
I've been saying this since 2021. It's a bag game. When you start hearing people talk about this, that, and the other, that's because you can afford to do it. Like if you can, that's love. It's everybody ain't gonna be able to do that, but you can still have some quality stuff. As a matter of fact, I'll just be messing with Fam, my boy, in case y'all don't know, man. And if you ain't subscribed to 2ANLA channel, please do so. The brother is super dope person. So don't get this. I just want to say, what up, Big Zo? I just want to say that I did disagree with him when he said he had a category called "I have a 2011 too." Fam, that was very disrespectful. And I think you owe people an apology. That is worse. That is worse than rate your guns. That is worse than when people getting water on rate your guns, man. Because
I mean,
somebody went out there and bought they brand new Mac 9 DS or Live Free Army Apollo 11 or they Rock Island, man, and they loving it, and you told them, boy, you ain't on shit. You just saying you got a 2011 too.
bro, I always take it back to okay, that's fine. But when I take you out in the range and I make you embarrass you, fuck your $5,000 gun. Because my $1,000 gun just made you look like shit. That's how I feel about that. That's how it always boils back down to that to me.
Oh, Coy must be drinking.
Yeah, Coy is yeah.
He drinking. I mean, I don't know. Like, I just think, man, I think it's dope as hell to be able to experience the whole thing. Because right now, you're gonna go holler at Jason Ewing, and he gonna tell you M&P made the greatest firearm.
He loves them.
And he don't give a damn what we talk about.
He stand on it.
Boy, we can sit here and talk about every gun on the planet. He gonna say, boy, them Smith and Wessons is where it's at. And he ain't the only one. There's other people that feel that way as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, Coy walk around with a $5,000 gun in his pocket.
With Trichicon laying all over the house.
Yeah. Hey, he the only dude. Coy the only dude that just be having SROs and RMRs laying around. Well, I had an extra one. I bought two when I bought that last one.
Everybody say prayer for New Orleans.
Yeah, man. Y'all out there, man. Be safe, man. Anybody out there in that area, take care of yourself. Be safe. Big Dog Red's got his platypus too. Hey, we're gonna bring Stealth Arms back on too, man. We're gonna bring Stealth Arms back on to give us an update on what's going on in platypus country.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait to bring Tim back on here, man, because I had a conversation with him that I can't wait to discuss on the live. I think it's interesting. But I think he also needs to know, I gotta show him, how much support from this community he's had. I think that the platypus guns are, especially with the upgrades, is something to be talked about, man. I think the original platypus is something to be.
That's what I was going to say. The platypus without the upgrades.
Yeah, the platypus without the upgrades is already dope, but not even. But, however, with the upgrades, it's got to start being in them.
Be safe, my guy. Be safe, man.
For sure, man. I got definitely safe, my brother. And I don't like to hear that.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So I don't know, bro. What you think, man?
What?
Do you think in the last 18 months the platypus is the dopest gun to hit the land, or would you say it's the Canic steel frame?
I mean, for what you get with the platypus and what you can do, I'd put it ahead of the Canic steel frame. Just would. It's a more artisan gun. I mean, and I love Canic, you know that. The platypus to me is more innovative. It just is. All they did was take a SFX or a rifle and make it into steel. The platypus is different. It's got a different science that goes into it. And I like that gun. It's a great gun.
Okay, Tactical Tina, what is then? I'm just in your humble opinion.
Right, you're right. Yeah, that's because that's subjective.
I'm just thinking about. I'm talking about guns that came
Right.
out in the last 18 months.
That TTI is different. That TTI is. I ain't gonna
Nah.
disappointment.
Ain't no way the TTI better than the platypus. Ain't no way.
It's not. That gun is disappointing. Especially if you somebody that bought into the brand, it's disappointing. You can use it as a brick to break your windows. You get locked out. You got jokes tonight.
Tina said
the Apollo.
She done caught the fan bug.
Right.
So I'm talking about a gun for average consumers.
Right.
Go pick a $10,000 gun. You got to have a $10,000 gun to compare to a platypus.
Then that mean the platypus. That mean the platypus is the shit.
You just stamped it.
Right.
You just stamped it. Because when I think about, oh hell no, it's shitting on the Shadow 2 compact. Explain, help me out here. Shadow 2 compact, nice though. I ain't gonna cap.
I like Cecil. I like Cecil.
Where you gonna find a Bull Armory Tac 2 Pro at? I mean, I know you be at the gun show.
Yeah, because
where we gonna find that at?
Every time I look for a Bull Armory, they ain't never got none.
See, I think when you talk about guns that come along, because the Shadow 2 compact is just a smaller Shadow 2. It's been around.
You see what Coy said? And that makes a difference too. Is that the Apollo is dope, but it's not a new idea.
Same concept as the Shadow 2. The platypus was a completely new idea, and it's working. And it's working, man.
Name on the materials. I think it's supposed to be both, Ghetto. Because the one thing you have to say about those higher end guns like that, they're like an artisan product, man. The same way you go spend $2 on a loaf of Wonder Bread, you go get some artisan cheddar bread some dude done made. That shit gonna cost you $9, $10 a loaf. And there's a reason. That bread tastes delicious. Wonder Bread makes a good sandwich, but that bread you just eat it by itself. There's a difference. It's an artisan.
So I think he said a Prodigy. I think
Dave, I want one of those.
Huh?
Dave was talking about the Fusion, the XP Pro. I'm gonna get one of those. And I'm gonna shoot it right alongside.
Oh, you saw I sent you that other one today.
Which one?
That Mac 5. You didn't get that message I sent
you? Yeah, I got it. I saw it. I want that one too, bro.
Yeah. No, I'm not saying like, here we go with opinions again. I think when you think about it, when you see what Stealth Arms is doing right now, when you think about the platypus, the Prodigy and the platypus came out right around. Prodigy came out a little bit before the platypus, I believe.
Yeah. But
the Prodigy had a lot of issues.
Here's the thing, though.
BTG said that it had a lot of issues early. I got both.
And that's the thing, but the platypus is an innovative idea that works. Yeah. They actually took something and made it work. Everybody can't do that.
You think about it, because when you look at the Prodigy and what people would say is, yes, it's a 2011, and they quick to be like, the platypus is not a 2011, right? They say it's a double stack 1911, which I think that's the same fucking thing.
They're all the same.
But at the end of the day, that platypus is still I can go get a Prodigy right now.
Chris, I hear you, man, but while I'm on that way to that 10K, I see something for 7-8. That dream just go out the window. So I'm not. To me, it's not. 10K to me, it's not worth it. I'm saying there's stuff that I like and I want, and what he's saying is true. Because if I decided, hey, I'm just gonna stop, I'm gonna do this.
Hey, Pedro, I actually agree.
That's true too.
But that's hard to tell people that.
That's true.
Eighteen. I
Right.
didn't see that part. I must have missed that. All I thought the Mac 9 DS was in the I have a 2011 too.
That's what he said.
That is worse than Rate Your Guns, man. What about the Prodigy comp?
It's just a regular Prodigy with a hole in the front. That's all it is.
Hey, what if, this is just a what if Stealth Arms start porting platypuses?
Ah, man, that'd be crazy.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
You know how you know, Pedro. I will find out, but I don't know when because you shut. I gotta wait.
Pedro,
I gotta wait.
tell us more about that. I just heard about that today.
Yeah,
Pedro,
yeah,
what the hell
Pedro.
going on?
I saw the live.
Pedro done got hit with that rush.
Uh-huh.
He said, "Let's
He
talk."
said, "Let's talk."
You ain't got time to talk. You need to be porting.
Right. You need to be bored right now.
Airplane, what's up, man?
My bad plane. I agree, Tina. It's probably just gonna be a single port though. Now, the one who did the Bull Armory did what was it 7? I think it's 7 ports on the Tomahawk.
Yeah, everybody get with the program.
I want one of those too. Big Tap got one. You like it? I want one of those too.
Man, look, when I went down there and shot Zach's Mac 9, I like it. He like it. See, I think it's dope.
It's a good gun. And it don't have no mem parts either. It's all CNC parts. So now what? It has no mem parts in it. A Porter Sky. They can do that too, I heard.
Bro, you should port that Mac 9.
I mean, I can't right now.
Well, yeah, you can't right now. You're right.
Yeah, I can't right now.
Yeah, you're right.
I thought about that. I tell you this, that's one of the ones I want to have. My 19X. I want that ported.
That's not true, Pedro, but I get what you're saying. Because you're going to get a bad review. It's going to happen.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. You can't please everybody, man. That can't please everybody. Yeah, I mean, Chris, I get what you're saying. Because I've had that happen. I wanted something, and
Tina, what? What?
Things.
What you talking about?
What? Yeah, what's just good but really better? One day, Chris, I'll be like, listen, ain't nothing else that I want, and I'm just gonna do
it. Look at fan too. I have a 2011 too. That is like the worst rating you could ever get on a gun, bro. That's basically saying your gun ain't shit. Like you wasted your money. They just call it a 20. Like that is a whack ass gun. That's what he's saying right there.
I mean,
hey,
yeah.
What up, man?
It is what it is.
Oh damn, this dude's stupid, man.
I read it. I'm like, man, I just.
Hey, the way I'm just thinking about the way it looked on the screen though is weird though.
I had to read it again.
He the only one would say something like that.
He put the masterpiece arms in the really.
Oh yeah, you gotta wait now, Howard J.
In 2011 that comes with K for RMSC footprint is immediately out of the running. Man,
Mac 9 DS is RMR cut.
I hate that. I hate that, Pedro. I don't understand why they do it. Me and Billy been arguing about that for months now. I don't understand why they put that little ass footprint on the big ass gun.
Yeah.
I want one. Showtime, if I can find one.
Jimmy Walker, what up, man?
What up, Jimmy Walker? Shit, Showtime. I'm still looking for one, man. I gotta have one of those. That and a Canikin 40 cal. I want one of those. Which I'll probably never see. They won't sell them in America, I don't think.
Yeah, but that CZ looks nice though. That PO9.
Roblox.
I like it. I just saw they showed it to me in the store that day. I hadn't even heard about it.
I didn't even look for it yet. What up, Biggs?
There go my boy B-Mo Biggs. What's happening, brother? Yeah, they can't be good, bro. If they I have a 2011 too. If they in that category, that's water. That's trash. That's like whack as ever.
P10 over the Glock.
Sorry, guys, that spent your last money on them $1,000 on the Mac 9 and all this. Hey, listen. I would have rated it higher. All right.
Appreciate you, bro.
I don't know.
I haven't even begun to shoot that gun yet. No.
I had jet lag. I drove down there.
It took him a few weeks to get used to it.
I don't know. How many people sent guns over that's in here right now that sent guns over to Tampa Gun Works? How many of y'all got y'all order in before the doors shut down for temporarily?
I'm waiting. I'm waiting for them 10 ports.
That's not true, fam. He said,
that's who did it. Fam did it.
Fam messed him up.
It was Fam and somebody else who sent this 6 at once.
Up, man. Pedro, I'm sorry, man. I should have never told Fam about you.
Who sent in 6 at once, bro? Somebody sent in 6 at once.
Hey, put the link out there for Pedro, man.
It was a long ass box. Pedro said, "What the hell is this?"
That was Noor. That was
just someone sent 5. That was a Dr. Brian.
That was Doc.
Yeah. Well, Chris, you sent 5 too.
Chris, you sent 5.
He said that was me.
Got yours in. Damn.
Hey, Pedro got everybody in a holding pattern.
Hey, don't feel bad. I'm down the street from the dude and barely got mine in.
I know you got mine for sure.
Don't feel bad at all.
I'm just waiting in line like everybody else.
Pedro over there looking like Curly from the Three Stooges.
Well, that's how we're starting this. That's crazy.
What's up, brother?
How are you?
Good. Hey, man. I see you still at work.
I'm here till like 1 a.m. every day, probably.
He said, "I need mine done by this Friday."
Right.
Yeah. I mean, listen.
Everybody waiting.
Listen, all right. I've had tons of people messaging me about it. It's a man, and I barely got sleep last night. It's a good problem to have.
Yeah.
When you don't have a good solution, right? Like, we're moving in October, early October, to a new facility, and we're also getting more equipment to help with essentially the bottleneck that we're experiencing. Because this thing kind of, we went from doing, I don't know, 1 or 2 a week when we first started, to now we're doing, 50, 60 a month probably. And as most of you know, it's a one-man shop here, so I only have a limited amount of mental bandwidth to keep up and process and answer emails and, content, marketing, all that stuff. So, no matter, like I said, no matter how good our stuff is, if we're always behind, it gives people a bad taste in the mouth, right? And I hate customer service, or I hate poor customer service.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like being behind on orders is a lack of customer service in a sense. So
be safe, Black Boy.
Hey, Total Black Boy, be safe out there, brother. Praying for you, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, so no, I mean, I get it, bro. I think that I see where you're coming from, because it makes no sense to just get further behind by allowing people to send in orders. It only gets worse. Now, how long will the move keep you down?
Like 2 days.
Okay.
So you can get moved, everything hooked up, calibrated, running.
Yeah. So we're moving on the week. So usually on the weekends, and I talked about this, I don't really touch my phone too much unless unless I'm at a match or something. Friday evenings after I leave here, Saturday and Sundays are usually 100% for the wife and the dogs.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like to, be on the couch watching a movie on my phone answering people. I try to just stay off my phone as much as possible. One, because I need a mental break, but two, also, I'm here for 60 hours a week after work. So, Saturdays and Sundays are dedicated to her and making up the time that I lose during the week.
Right.
So the plan is to move on the weekend to kind of make the transition pretty seamless. So we're moving on a Friday. By Sunday night, we'll be fully set up, functioning, and all 3 lasers will be up and running. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then how, just out of curiosity, how many are you able to push out? And let's just say a given day, everything functional.
Yeah.
How many slides can you push out in a day?
So currently, if we start at 7 a.m. and we finish around, let's call it midnight, we can do 3 a day. Which is like, it seems like a lot, but when we have people, in your community, 5 slides in a box, it's like, all right, this is a problem.
Hey, listen, don't blame me for that. This is the thing.
Oh, I'm not complaining. Don't get me wrong.
No, when you said 3 a day, you said that seems like a lot. No, it didn't.
Oh yeah.
In my mind, I was thinking more. I don't know why, but
yeah, I was thinking it's more than that.
No, so the issue we run into again, everything's laser cut, and I, to be honest, didn't think it would kind of pop off the way it did. So I figured this would hold us over for the next 6 months to a year while the business grows. We are far beyond that point, way faster than I expected. So the new stuff that's coming, we'll be able to do, I don't know, 40 a week ish.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you stepped it up. You got a family. Okay.
I mean,
I see you, boy.
What I see is if it continues to go the way it has, which I think it will, because I think our product speaks for itself. Betting on yourself is the best way to go about it, and so the long-term risk is very minimal if it works out, and if it doesn't work out for whatever reason that may be, then it's like the risk is low, right? So the way I see it, at least.
That's good.
It's expensive, don't get me wrong, but again, I'm betting long-term, so we'll see how it goes.
No, man, it makes sense. I think you're gonna be fine, bro. I mean, history shows that the guys that are doing this stuff, it takes off for some reason, and they all get kind of bogged down. And
yeah, I think and not to toot my own horn here, but I think we've grown so fast because I think I've involved those right people, right? Like you guys. You met Bush here in Tampa, and a bunch of the other local guys that are like actual shooters.
Yeah. I don't know what you meant by that, Pedro, but go ahead.
I mean, it's like I'm a shooter, but they're like shooters, right? Like I can shoot, but their level of shooting is tenfold probably, right? So I mean, I think it's just getting involved with the right people, doing the right stuff, being very honest and upfront about stuff. Like again, I don't like the notion of like let's close our books for a month or however long it is.
Damn, what Pedro? Shit.
I mean, production will get done.
That's not gonna be, bro.
You know, we gotta get. It should be less, but we gotta get caught up, right? So, I don't like the notion of like, hey, let's not do business essentially for a few weeks. You know, last night I probably slept for like 30 minutes with the notion of like, you know, if we stop it, then it won't pick back up, won't open again. So,
you know how many orders gonna be bogged in? It's almost like being constipated when you finally use the bathroom. Boy, listen.
Right. You're gonna be like, oh, thank God.
I know. But I've also, you know, lesson learned with business. Business is tough, as a lot of you guys know.
Oh yeah.
I set not unreal. I thought were realistic expectations in terms of like lead times, right? We went from a 3-day lead time to a week to 14 days. But obviously, as things blow up, not being prepared for it mainly, those expectations were somewhat misleading, right? If we're being honest about it.
I don't know, man. I don't know if you ever like remember any conversations that you have with people.
Mm-hmm.
I remember having a conversation with you, and I asked him, like, "Man, you ready? Are you ready?" And you were like,
yeah.
"Oh no, we're prepared. We sounded really confident." I'm like, "Okay, let's go."
Yeah, you guys definitely contributed to the problem, which again, it's a good problem to have. Don't get me wrong.
Oh yeah. I know we're small. We're small piece. We're small factor in this, and it'll get worse. Trust me.
Mm-hmm. I wouldn't say small. You know, we've had, I don't know, 10 people, 12 people send stuff in from, you know, this community, and that says enough, I think, right?
It's gonna get worse. You know how many people waiting?
And it wasn't misleading, man. It was just a miscalculation. It's not misleading.
I mean, that's a better word for sure, right? Like I thought we could do it within this time frame, and obviously, as the floodgates open to an extent, we realized, you know, our dam, so to speak, could only hold so much water, and now we're at a point where it's like, all right, now we got to figure things out, and
need a bigger boat.
A lot bigger boat. So that's where the lasers come in. You know, it takes us around 4 hours to do a full gun, right? Slide and barrel. On the new stuff, we'll probably be able to do, you know, 5 or 6 in a day on a single laser. So production should pick up quite a bit. And they're also getting staff. You know, we're getting like a seasonal, like a part-time person to come and help. Because again, I can only do
that's good. That's good problem, man. You're growing. You get an employee.
Yeah, of course. It's a double-sided sword, right? Because one, growth and it shows, you know, things are working, but also, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I'm very OCD and very like anal about everything, and letting go of like even the easy shit is like, I don't like this, but it's part of business, right? So again, it's a good problem to have. It's just unfortunate that we had to close things or like, you know, pause things for the time being. So
just regrouping. That's all.
Glad he got my guns, y'all. Feel
bad. I'm glad he got mine too. Yeah, I'm glad he got.
For those who didn't get their orders, man. What do you want me to do?
I mean, look, we can do, I'm happy to do this. If people that are on the live want to send their stuff in, just know it'll be delayed. But I'm happy. You shoot me a message on Instagram. Let me know you're from here, and you know I'm easy to work with. We can always figure something out. Just know it won't be 14 days. It'll be a little bit longer. So.
No, that's cool, man. That's good.
I say get off the line. Get
off the line. Get to work.
Actually, I can show you guys if you want what it looks like. Kinda.
He working right now.
It's going. How do I flip this thing around?
It's just time.
Know, Pedro, that's your phone.
Yeah, it's just time.
I wonder what side that is.
Because you can't make it go any faster.
That's one of the bottlenecks, right? It can only cut so fast, and the new stuff should be a lot faster and a lot more productive. So
Okay.
Well, that was one of y'all slide. It'd be done about
15 minutes. It's almost done. We got this one done today. That we sent out to get PVD coded.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
And then we engrave the barrel, engrave the ports.
Oh, nice.
And then we have for you M&P boys that like those 4-inch with the worst close emitter on the market, in my opinion. But
The MPS, you don't like the MPS?
I think it's too small.
Huh.
It looked like you're looking at a hallway.
It looks, yeah, that's a good way to put it. Actually, yeah, it's not as like the window's not as big as you think, right? A lot of housing, not a lot of window.
I got one on my Rock Island. It's cool.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. It's not my least favorite optic, but it's also not the most expensive one, right? Like the Acros are what, $600?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's crazy. Dang, man.
A lot of dough.
Look at Shooter talking about some laser work. Everyday Shooter, he don't send nothing out. He do everything himself. He gonna be at the crib making slides.
Yeah, man. Shoot, you do laser work at home too?
Good Lord.
You be cerakoting, lasering, stippling, everything. Damn.
They be doing it all. Well, I don't know about y'all turnaround time, but I can't wait to get my gun. I got 2 guns coming back at least like by Friday.
I mean, from who?
Gunworks.
From us? Who's that? I don't know about that.
I'm sad I gotta wait on my high point, man. I'm sad.
Oh, I saw your message. I completely forgot to reply to you. I'll check with them tomorrow, and I'll let you know. I completely forgot.
Cool.
That would be a fun project.
Yeah, Rated T. I know about that Legend Steel. That's in my neck of the woods, man. I never got my hands on it though, but I know someone who does, and they said it's nice.
What is that?
Those Legend Steels are really nice.
Legend Steel, they're up in Columbus, right up the road,
Yeah.
about 2 minutes.
What is it though?
They have it's an enclosed optic that they make, like their own design.
Oh, okay. Did you do the laser training boot camp?
Oh, no, we. This is gonna sound kind of silly. We actually, so I own a laser business, as like an investment thing, and we bought it secondhand, and I taught myself on YouTube how to do all this stuff.
Get out of here.
A lot of fucked up Glock slides, a lot of fucked up barrels, but here we are. All because of the wife.
YouTube Pedro, my man.
Yeah.
Listen, that's how YouTube. It's funny because like my IT background, it started with YouTube. I got my first gig like 10 years ago. Didn't know a fucking clue what I was doing. I had to get calls like, "Hey, how do you fix this?" Yeah, hold on. Put them on hold. Go on YouTube, Google it, fix it, and that's how you go.
Unbelievable.
What's your specialty in IT, Pedro?
I'm a systems engineer or systems admin. Some people just multiple names for it. So I manage the East Coast for a construction company.
Okay. I was a network guy one time, but that was a long time ago.
You couldn't pay me enough to be a network guy.
I started out trying to be a programmer, but I didn't like that. So it's a network.
Yeah. I have too much ADHD for programming.
Yes.
I'm too fucking lazy for networking. If I'm being honest, it's just not for me. I hate that. People that do it, it's like I respect it. I just couldn't do it.
Well, man, that's good to know. So we're thinking maximum a month, and then you'll be taking orders normal again.
Yeah. So it should realistically only be like 3 weeks, if that. But then with the move coming, I just figured I'd hedge a week and give myself a little buffer.
Mm-hmm.
Production's not going to stop during any of this next, let's call it a month, but it just gives me time to get all the processes figured out. Training a new employee. We're bringing Cerakote in house. We're doing a bunch of stuff in-house now.
Nice.
So yeah, we'll have a gunsmith on site once a week for gunsmithing stuff that I just don't know how to do.
Nice.
Cerakote, porting.
Are you gonna be open for walk-ins after this?
So we are now. Like people drop stuff off all the time. A part of the new building is going to be like a, I don't want to say a retail shop because that's not the right way to put it, but it's a like a hangout spot, I guess. Like couches, a little table, just for like meetings and like lunch. Because I'm here for, I get here at 4. I'm here until like 1 a.m. every day probably. So having a place to sit, eat lunch, and be productive is important. So it'll be a drop-off kind of hangout spot for people to come by and chat, and because a lot of people have questions about porting, and funny enough, we get a lot of like first-time gun buyers, like new shooters, and I'm a bit of a yapper when it comes to stuff. So having a place like sit and chat about stuff.
Are you moving far from where you were originally, or are you gonna stay close to where you are?
It'll be 0.3 miles.
Oh damn, you moving next door?
It's right. It's right there.
It's like half a block that way.
Yeah, it's right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're going from 1,200 square feet to like 3,800 almost.
It's nice house.
Yeah.
Dang,
So,
okay, you're moving on up. Well, look at him. So last.
I'm gonna build myself a little golf range in there to keep myself busy.
Last question. So, for people that were able to drop their stuff off over the last week or two, I know that they're wondering, does this extend their lead time, or are they still looking at 2 to 3 weeks?
Yes, as of now, we've got about I think comes down to like 42 orders. Everything should be done before the end of the month. So all lead times should be met in accordance with when they were placed, right? Except for the ones that were before these past 2 weeks. Those are a little bit behind. But everyone from mid-August till today should be done on time.
Okay, I was just trying to check. I was just kind of worried about mine. So that's cool.
Yeah, I'm listening to it too. Going, yeah, okay, good. That's what we do.
Yeah, and if things change, I'm very I'm a terrible bullshitter. I'm just terrible about lying and like, yeah, we'll do it. Like,
hey, double.
I burst it up and look, it'll be another 2 weeks. If you want it back and a refund, that's cool. I'm not the one to like, hold people's money or slides hostages. But like, I'm very upfront about, hey, it'll be another week. It'll be another week and a half. If you want, bear with us. If not, then, that's cool too. You know what I mean? It's the nature of the beast, and I do my best. If we get behind and things happen, and you just keep on trucking and trying to make things better.
Sounds like a plan to me, man. Well, thanks for the update, brother. I'm glad to hear business is kicking your ass. That's good. So
yeah.
And this is a great conversation tonight, everybody in the chat. I appreciate everybody, all the memberships, all the comments. This was fun, man. So we'll be back again on Friday night. I'll see everybody in the chat then. Until then, man, everybody be safe. Prayers to everybody down there in Louisiana and everywhere that's experiencing that storm that's coming through. Rest in peace, Frankie Beverly.
That's right.
If you've got a mechanic with an Olight on it and you're in the path of the hurricane, kind of show it to them and it might go around you. You know what I mean? Because ain't no one want to deal with that O-bomb. So, just saying, it might help.
That's why you backed up, because you're an Olight hater.
Hey, listen, back me up all the way then, baby. More Olight. Listen, if it's good for business, I'll do whatever it needs.
Dang. It's all love, man. Everybody be easy. Y'all take it easy. Throw them L's up. Layaway in the building. I appreciate everybody, man. We out here.
See ya.
Peace.